It is finally time. What's up, guys? Barry Gaby here, back with some more Idle Heroes on the Lights Army account. We just have a ridiculous amount of chests that have been sitting here forever, and I'll be honest, when it comes to Star Souls, I have been heavily neglecting them. I even have just some randomness that I probably picked the wrong ones, and I'll be honest, I know. I mentioned this the other day that I have picked like the completely wrong Star Soul to go for here. Like the Pupil of Eternal Darkness, it's just, I don't know. It's not really a great one. I'm pretty sure. It does, of course. Okay. There's one reason why I really love this one right here, and that's mainly because of the artifacts that I've also chosen. The part of Darkness Hideaway, the 3 allies with the lowest HP, 100% chance of dodging active skills or basic attacks, invalid after lasting 2 rounds or successfully dodging skills 3 times. I really have enjoyed this on Doom Terminator Vulcan, and honestly, this whole dodge effect was one of the original reasons why I decided this to be my first Star Soul. Now, if we're talking about pure damage output, this one has probably been a little bit less great, I would say. This one has been a little bit more of a team support and himself support. Granted, I think it's still really good because when you do dodge stuff, you know, you restore HP, you increase your all damage dealt. It's gone through and given tons of like just viability to my hero. Increasing self-control immunity has been amazing. So many of these things I think have just been top tier, and I think I still like it. However, I do want to go ahead and start building up the one that honestly a lot of people have said I should go for as a damage dealer. Nope, not in there. Over here. The cat. The cat, of course, has some really crazy abilities, giving, 100 energy to the ally with the highest attack, increases all damage dealt for run for the highest attack. This isn't bad because I can technically use this on another hero and still buff our Doom Terminator Vulcan. Granted, we want it on someone who is going to survive a long time, which probably means I want to take that and put it on my Yourhm Tum, because let's be honest, the Yourhm Tum has like nothing. Like this Star Soul doesn't seem to be doing all that much. This would be better synergized on another hero. And granted, there's even new Star Souls I have not touched on this account just yet. So I think for the time being, I am going to go ahead and trying to invest more in the cat Star Soul. Again, this is something a lot of people probably aren't even access to because this is such a high progression system, but we have lots of chests, and I think that's what we're going to do here today. Getting all these things leveled up, getting more damage bonuses, I think that is going to be the play. So first and foremost, I need more fishies. Fishies is going to be something we need, and this is going to be a slow burn, but I know you guys in the past have said you love watching these videos where we actually take the time and build everything. So that's what we're going to do. And like I said, we got a lot of these older chests right here. My gosh, I even have this little tiny chest giving me 36 of these. I have a lot of these that like, oh my gosh, there's so many little shards that like, I guess will add up over time, but so many chests, so many of them that are just so much older that, yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them, but we'll figure it out. So if we move up through the list, we, of course, like I said, are going to need the right chest here. So these are not going to be the ones we need right out of the gate. These are the ones we're going to need out of the gate. And again, a lot of these are little tiny ones, so I don't even know if I'm going to have enough. A lot of these chests are going to be simply for the stat upgrades and stuff. But we should have 1 or 2 additional chests here that should work out. Not this one here. This is probably going to be the main one we're going to have to cash in. And I'm hoping it's enough to get a little bit of progress. Because let's be honest, I've been spending like all of our event currencies on Origin Artifact or like to deify our artifacts and those capes. Which means I don't have many of these. We do, of course, have a bunch of these shards as well that might help out. We got a ton of them, actually. This one has 9. This one has 10. Kind of hoping this works out. We got one of those, and of course we have this deluxe chest, which of course does have another one of these chests for either a Star Soul. We could go for an Origin Artifact. I don't think that's the play. I think it's the Star Soul here. So let's just see how this actually goes. We're really close. We only need 469. So 469 of this one. We got to do 4 of them, but if I'm doing 4 of them, that actually gives us one whole Okay, let's see what happens. Again, I have no clue if this power upgrade is going to work well. As reference, we're at 207 million attack on this hero. Let's just see if it changes anything. And again, swapping this to another hero is probably going to be the better play here, but we'll find out. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? I have all these chests, so many chests, and I just can't even upgrade these. Like even the Star Soul, I have 1 of 3. We don't have enough of these, which we need how many? Oh, we're so stinking close. It's like right on the borderline. There's nothing to fuse here. So sadly, the cat one, I think is going to be our future project that we work on here. Now, again, we're pretty much maxed out on this, right? We can't go to the next one until we get to a level 17 Star Soul. So let's just see what type of upgrades we can make right now, because to be honest, I don't think there are many. This one looks like we can get the blue crystals and give a ton of additional stats here. It is only level 7. And again, we're not really close on this. We do have the actual Star Souls to upgrade it. We just don't have the Star Soul Essence. And again, I wish I would have focused on it this week, but I got a little distracted, guys. I got a little distracted by this. By having all of these beautiful glittery Cloak of Soaring Phoenix in combination with the eye. So I'll be honest, that was my mistake. Let's take a look and see where we are on the stages of all of these. So we do need to go to star level 21 here, and we're only at 18. And yeah, once again, we do have the actual time manipulation items, but we are lacking the actual Star Soul Essence to get all of these heroes upgraded. So I think in the future events, we are going to go ahead and start focusing on that. Let's take a look. It looks like maybe only one hero is going to get some upgrades here today. Of course, we got one over here. This one is way low. This is one of the newer ones that we just didn't have anything. Yeah, we literally have none of these. We have none of the extra items here. So we'll have to figure out exactly what's going on. It has this vigor mechanic, which is kind of cool, stacking some really cool stats. This one just, there's so many text words on this thing. It gets a little overwhelming. So we'll have to see exactly how it goes. Now, we'll get one of them upgraded, of course, like I said. We don't really participate in this much. We are still missing the Cosmic Rhythm. We have not unlocked this one at all. And this one says, after the hero acts each time, the effect will be triggered, granting Concerto of the Stars to one ally with the lowest HP, which is one I'm not as big of a fan of, and afflicts after sound on the enemy with the highest HP. So this one is kind of like a survivability debuffing type one, it seems like, at least at first glance. So I don't know if I really care about this one just yet. It's probably really strong. To be honest, I think what we need to do is focus on the cat and swap the cat over to Yourhm Tum, because Yourhm Tum has the highest innate dodge chance in general, and he tends to survive the second longest, whereas our Sun Wukong just really doesn't cut it a lot of times. So we'll have to see. We'll have to do a swap. I think for swapping now, it's a little tricky, right? So if I go into here, if I want to transfer it to... Oh, I can only pick heroes that don't actually have it. Oh, this is right. You actually need these items to auto-complete it. I totally forgot about that. That is something we could do. I'm not against that right now. I'm not against doing this because this one's very low level anyway. Ownerless transfer. All the companions removed. Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, so when you're like really low level on these things, it doesn't matter? That is interesting. I did not know that. So now what we can do is we can come into this one. We can transfer it straight up to our Yourhm Tum. And we can just auto-complete the quest, right? Oh, we actually have to enter it to get it done. So we need okay. These are not bad. So we can start the quest. And then once we come back out of it, I believe what we can do is just auto-complete it, right? So we come back in here. We're doing the transfer to you. I think now we can go ahead and just complete. We got 28 of them. There's no need to not do it. Just auto-complete them. These are the things you get from like the heroic summoning events that we've been saving up. And now cannot open a repeated sanctuary or map has been closed. Okay. Okay, we just had to go out of that screen. That's really weird how that works out. So now we basically put that on there. And then, of course, we can just put a secondary one just for the additional stats back on you. And it gives us the exact power up level. Okay, I'm cool with that. That's the first time I've ever actually done this swap. And that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And we don't even have to take the time to do those quests because we've done the heroic summons, which I think is pretty cool. So now what we need to prioritize moving forward on this account, I think, is upgrading this one here. So we're going to get our little fishies here, these Spectre. We're going to need to get some more Star Souls. I think we should probably add and do the math of what it looks like on our account right now. So we have 6 of these. Let's calculate this. So we got 6 times 125 is 750. That is not a lot. We've got this, so 750. 375 times 9 plus 750 is 4125. And then this one gives an additional 1875. So that puts us at 6,000. Wait, that literally puts us 6,000 on the dot. Is that actually a thing? So there's really no point using it right now just in case. But we also still have this that we can use for the actual cat, which is probably going to be the play. But again, saving it for when we're actually ready to use it is the play. There's no point cashing it in now and then having something else come out in the meantime that is better. I think using it on like this though is going to be the play. We're just going to see how many more we get in the future. Now, one thing we can do here is we can open up a lot of these, like a lot of them, 780,000. This is going to help us now power up a different hero. You can see we lost about 20 million attack on our Sun Wukong, but now we're up to 268 on our Lord of Sparkles, which honestly has been performing better for us. I should probably still focus on a Star Soul on our Doppelganger Natalia too, but you can see everybody else is like 187, 200, 275. Asmodel, one of the stronger ones because of his item he has. 284 on Eos, and she doesn't even have one. All right, we could probably unlock one and do some basic stuff. Of course, 402 on our Vulcan, and then 268. Wait, did that actually change the stats on our Vulcan? Did we lose some power? No, there's no power change whatsoever there, so that's fine. But let's jump back in here to finish this out. We do need to continue to level this up. And we actually need to claim a lot of these chests out because these chests do not have a ton of the resource in it. Okay, this one does. Right? If I get like 10 of these, that's 9 million. How far does 9 million go on something like this? It's what? 3 million per, so we only get 3 upgrades, but that was enough for the time being. That did give us additional stats, and he went up to 191 now, so a lot of power is gained from these right here. And yeah, this transfer system is honestly pretty smooth. I like this transfer system. It's pretty sweet how they do it with the completions and everything. Actually has a use finally on my account. So let me know what you guys think. I want to show it to you guys because it's something a lot of people have never even seen. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hopefully we're going to continue to power up this one right here. And I'll see you guys next time.